Now that we have passed the due diligence period, the next thing which happens is appraisal. So we, as a seller, we just have to wait for the appraisal process to happen. Appraisal is ordered by the buyer's lender, and it can happen as soon as the contract is actually ratified based on the kind of lender the buyer is working with. So an appraisal process happens. After the buyer's lender orders it, and an appraiser comes to the property, just like a home inspector did. Now the appraiser actually comes to the property to see the property, and it's better that we keep the house in the best possible condition. That's like how we had kept it for the showing, in the best possible, neatest way. The appraiser can come and take a look at your property. Appraiser is going to evaluate your property independently. So as long as appraisal is good, that means it appraises to the purchase price, we are good. We don't even hear back anything from the buyer's agent. But in some rare cases where the appraisal comes in lower than the purchase price, that is when the buyer or the buyer's agent will come back and try to negotiate the price down to the appraised value. But in the market, like a seller's market, where we can actually negotiate with the buyer to have any appraisal gap to be covered. That's a negotiating point depending upon the kind of market we are in. So say that appraisal comes lower than the purchase price, we can always go back to the buyer and say, hey, listen, we have, we would like to cover the appraisal. We would like you to cover the appraisal gap. They may come back and say, okay, maybe we'll meet halfway through. So that's how it goes. When the appraiser comes to the property, I will be available to meet with the appraiser with the comparable sale so that we can get the maximum possible value for your